From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy!
Thank you for watching. My co-host next to the audience. Oh. Hey, girl. Okay, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topic. So, the wedding is over. Did you watch? Clap if you watched. Wow. You and 2 billion other people. I watched the clips and stuff. I can't, but I thought she looked beautiful. I like the tiara. You know, all those diamonds and stuff. The simple jewelry. The kiss. Inside Edition's Diane McInerney, you know her. She's on Inside Edition. Anyway, she's here, and so she's gonna break down this royal wedding so that we are done with it for once and for all later on in the show. By the way, the footage that I saw, a lot of people had the screw face in there, didn't they? Yes. Like just real stink at the wedding. Yes. Charles, Camilla, the Queen. Meghan's mom was sitting by herself. What happened to the black side of Meghan's family? Is that just something we ignore? Okay, then I'll ignore it too. Anyway, and a nice speech done by the minister who came from America to do the speech. I thought all in all it was, oh, and I love that Bond car, that blue car, $4 million, they said that. A $4 million car. That was a hot way to roll away, right? Yeah. Anyway, so the Billboard Awards were on last night. Did you watch? Well, if you didn't watch, then you missed Kelly Clarkson. I thought that she did a great job hosting. I loved all of her costume changes, you know? She gave a moving speech. She was also really funny and really relevant, like she knew exactly where she was and to deliver. She's a keeper, a mother of 4, you know? I never got so much Clarkson at one time, but you know what I'm saying? To really analyze the person, like she's got a good personality. Yeah. I was all distracted. Were you at Lifetime? Did you see Deadly Deception? Wait, Deadly Matrimony. Came on at 8 o'clock? What? Look. They do a new movie every Sunday night, and I am sorry, I did get the text from the Bureau, don't forget the Billboard Awards come on, you know, at 8 o'clock. And so I was there, but you know you have to see the beginning of a movie just to get into it. It's about this guy who married a whole bunch of different women, was stealing their money and killing them and stuff like that. Oh, it was fabulous. So I'm watching Deadly Deception, and then I'm at the awards, and then all of a sudden I forgot that the girls in Potomac, Maryland, they have, the Housewives of Potomac, which I don't know about you, I still like that show. I do. I like that. I like the women, I like their relationships, and so I was like a tree pony last night between Lifetime and the Billboard Awards and the Housewives, yes. Pardon me, I might need a nap later on today. It was a late night. Janet was honored with the Music Icon Award. Good for her. You know, it's unbelievable. She is the first black woman to ever win this award. Like, there was no Tina Turner. Like, no other, really. And she hasn't performed in 9 years. What'd you think? Honestly. Okay. She did a medley of her songs, including Nasty, If, and Throb. And later on, my style squad's gonna come in and break down the red carpet look. She had a red carpet outfit that I actually really liked. This one, not so much. I mean, 9 years off the scene, you would think, you know, a top knot and a sweatshirt, but that's okay. That's okay. She's an icon and she's a Jackson, and Catherine was there. Listen. Catherine was there, and Rebe was there. Rebe, you looked great though, by the way, in the audience. And then over on the Food Network, it was another big winning night for another Jackson, because LaToya won the Worst Cook of America contest. But I do have to say that my favorite performance of the whole evening, and you might disagree, Salt and Pepper with En Vogue. I loved it. Like, they do the music that just makes the crowd jump. They did What a Man. They had En Vogue up there. Kelly Clarkson got a piece of it. And I love the way they don't just throw Spinderella away like just a DJ. You know, like, she's part of the crew. And so, and Pep was dipping and doing, and Salt, you were in there too. Look, 52 years old. These are mothers. These are icons. They should get that award also, the Icon Award. Anyway, I really did enjoy that. Jennifer Lopez performed her new single. I was not there. I changed the channel and missed the performance, but I like her costume. Anyway, it's called Dinero, the song that she did. And then Taylor Swift was at the show. People in the audience did not like Taylor Swift. It seems like her fellow celebrity friends and stuff. First of all, shout out to all the shady cameramen that were on the Billboard Awards last night. Because, you know, a lot of those celebrities did not know how to fix their face when people that they don't like hit the stage. Or when they don't win. So Taylor attended. The problem is that she was at the front row, of course, because that's Taylor Swift, and she was with this friend of hers. But you know the actor Darren Criss? He played Andrew Cunanan in the Versace movie. Yeah, this guy, right? So Darren is sitting right behind Taylor, and you know, Taylor is a tower. You know, like 6 feet tall with the heels and the whole bit. She and her friend stood up, and so Darren posted a video of her standing during the whole performance of Shawn Mendes. Blocking his view. He's pissed. Taylor is so likably unlikable. I can't, she's so likably unlikable. Like, how dare you stand like that? She was the only one standing. And she's a biggin, you know? Dare you? Well, until you can stop her, she's gonna keep going, and we'll keep talking. And so, at the Real Housewives of New York, you know, apparently Bethany Frankel has pissed off a lot of her castmates this season. But do you remember 2 weeks ago, after watching the show, Dorinda implied that Bethany is manipulative and selfish? And we agreed, I thought. No, we never talked about that.
No, we didn't
that was in the
that
bureau
one.
meeting.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, hands down.
Right.
Say something we don't think, Dorinda. But I like Bethany because she's through the TV. You know what I always say that. I like her because she's through the TV, and you have to respect her hustle. She made that housewife money into millions. And we all thought that Jason was really good for her, only for him to turn out to be a monster. You know? Poor thing, but I mean, you get what you get. But she came through, and she's got that daughter, Brynn, and look, she's not there to be liked. You know what she's there to do? She's there to propel her businesses. Whenever she's in shots, you always see that skinny girl stuff or whatever it is that she's selling and doing. You gotta give it up. Anyway, so now Carol Raswell. Okay, Carol used to be with CBS News, right?
ABC.
ABC News. Back in the day, she's going over to Rwanda and reporting on war. She was a journalist, but she's not a journalist anymore. She's a novelist of some sort. She's something. She writes. She's an educated woman. She's been around. So Carol is slamming Bethany for what she said on the show. And take a look at what Bethany said.
I feel like Carol doesn't have her own voice. It's always like on someone else's behalf. I don't think she really has her own identity in that way.
It occurred to me that we don't have that much in common. I think she does have more in common with Tinsley in the fact that Carol isn't married, doesn't have kids, and she doesn't have a career.
Is that shade? Yes. Okay. Well, certainly being a journalist is a career, so, you know, Bethany, I guess, is only thinking of herself, which that's what Bethany does. So why are we so surprised? Anyway, so Carol wrote on her blog, as a woman, it makes me sad to watch another woman who I thought was my friend talk behind my back with such cattiness and disrespect. But it makes good television, and in the end, that is Bethany's one true friend. Yeah, what's the point of her being on that show if she's not gonna pump her stuff? And I mean, Vanderpump does the same thing. They all do the same thing. It just so happens that Bethany does it better than the rest. Do you understand? Yes. Doesn't mean you have to like her, but you have to, I mean, you gotta respect the hustle. I mean, she's got an empire, and she's still with that man, Dennis, who I find attractive. He looks like he holds her down. Do we have a picture of Dennis?
I don't think we do. No.
What happened to that? All right, well, look, he's middle-aged, they're age-appropriate, he works, or he has a career, and the kids are older, and it's just the two of them having middle-aged look. He looks like who?
He said The Shield. Remember?
Yeah, oh, yes. He looks like Chiklis, Michael Chiklis
Yes.
from The Shield, who I also found very attractive. Anyway, so Stevie J's not going to jail after all. Remember, I was telling you that he was facing jail time for not paying his baby's mother. Just one of them? I thought it was several. Well, he has several babies' mother, but apparently there's one that he hasn't paid child support for to the tune of $1.3 million. Now, I was telling you that the judge had to decide, is he gonna go to jail for $1.3 million? This child is now 18 years old. He hasn't paid child support since 1998. Now, you do the math, and if you know a little bit about the heyday of, you know, the Hitman and Bad Boy, and, you know, his heyday was back then. What were you doing? Buying houses and keeping up with the Joneses. And now in 1998, where the money, I guess, comes on a slope. Although he did write Honey. You know, he's a very talented man. And he could make this money back, this $1.3 million back. But if I were the judge ruled, by the way, no jail time. So, but the judge is going to make Stevie pay this $1.3 million back. And the child isn't complaining, because the child, you know, kids are easy. You know, you buy them the new Jordans and they're so happy, oh, daddy, thanks. You know, a tennis bracelet or something. In the meantime, kids need money. Anybody knows, you know, things are things, but cash is king. And I feel like, you know, with his resurgence on the scene, you know, with Love and Hip Hop and whatever other nonsense he does, you know, I mean that in a respectful way, but whatever nonsense he does, you can pay this money back, Stevie, but if I were the judge, I wouldn't give you any more than 2 years. You know why? Because I know $1.3 million is a lot of money, but you need to pump hard on that money train. You haven't paid child support since 1998. Shame on you. Shame on you. You know? Parents think it's cool because they get a new backpack for the kid or a new car or something like that. Monty. So Busta Rhymes, who, by the way, is in my top 10 MCs of all time. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Busta has got a very sick style of delivery, and even after all of these years and everybody's getting older, you know, he's no longer a young man, he can still keep up with the best of them with that blah, 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 blah. You know, he's not like a, No, Busta kicks a rhyme. And he's worldwide. Busta is being sued for $2 million from a promoter in New Jersey, claiming that Busta was paid an advance fee to perform at an event in New Jersey, but canceled 2 weeks before the performance. All right, well, the advance was $17 million. Busta gave him back the $17,000. Everybody calm down, calm down. No, a $17,000 advance, and then I guess you get the rest of the money, you know, once he got to the joint. But he canceled 2 weeks before having to perform on this Saturday night in Jersey, claiming that he had to attend court regarding child support. But I don't know anything about the child support. All I know is that court is not in session on Saturdays, Busta, so what you saying? And then, you know, I had to look at the flyer to see exactly what the promoter is out, and the promoter is out a bit. Let me see the flyer from the Jersey performance, from the Jersey one. All right, it's Busta. I don't know who DJ Naeem is. Maybe I do. I don't know, but a DJ doesn't hold a candle to a Busta and a rhyme. So when you roll up to the spot and you got your Saturday Night Finery on, Busta is not there. I'd be upset. And I would be upset as a patron, I would be upset as the promoter, because this man tried to get Busta there, and Busta pulled out at the last minute. Well, now who are you gonna call? So that was that, all right. So here's why he's being sued as well, and this is a good one. Busta, what is going on? Busta allegedly blew off Saturday's appearance in Jersey so that he can appear that same night at a nightclub in Arizona. Sold out. Which means he probably got more money from this promoter. Plus Arizona's got very agreeable weather. You know, I'm just saying it's very beautiful there. You know, you get that nice plane ride in the sky. I don't know about you, but one of the best things about being on a plane is that your phone doesn't work. So you're kind of left into your own world and your own thoughts. Nice little flight out to Arizona to clear his mind and stuff. So he puts this on his social media. So of course the promoter in New Jersey's pissed off. But now the promoter in Jersey wants $2 million from Busta for emotional distress, loss of revenue and reputation. Well, look, sir. I don't think $2 million is part of this equation. However, you do deserve something, and I'm sure Busta will work it out with you. And Busta, shout out to you. Mm-hmm. So Floyd Mayweather bought his 18-year-old daughter a really expensive gift for her 18th birthday. It's time for how you spending. How you spending? Okay. I don't know where. Happy birthday, sir. Put your crown on. Yes. Yes. Happy birthday. Yes. The both of you have the same birthday? Are you a couple? Yes. Wow. That's like Kathy Lee and Frank Gifford. They have the same birthday. How does that work? Who gets more attention? Me. Of course. Well, happy birthday to the both of you. I don't know. Sometimes you think if you met somebody who was born on the exact same birthday, you almost don't want to know that much about a person. You know, because you know you. So now I'm going to cry. So now what are you going to cry to? Now I'm going to get emotional. Are you going to get emotional too? Yeah. Wow. So bought the girl, his daughter, an 18-carat canary diamond ring worth several $1 million. Look, watch, she's gonna flip it all the way around. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, as jewelry goes, this is the most beautiful, impressive piece of jewelry I've seen in years. Who's gonna marry her, though? Like, Who's gonna, I mean, not that that's what all little girls want to do, grow up and get married. I don't mean to be sexist. All right, don't throw tomatoes, jeez. Wendy, every woman doesn't want to grow up and get married. Well, sorry, some do. We can't just throw that out along with the Me Too either. We're strong, but if we want to get married, then who's going to marry? Like, dads, first of all, a ring is so inappropriate of that magnitude. You know, maybe an initial ring or something like that. That's one thing. And she's 18 years old. She's 18 years old. You got to be feeling that every time she leaves the room to go to the bathroom, her friends are plotting on her. Even her friends with money. It doesn't even have to be like hood friends. It could be her friends with money, but they could be money-earned if they just hung around Money's daughter and started popping rings and so it smacks of, it's a beautiful ring, but so inappropriate and well, hate to tell you, Hot Topics is over. Yes. It's okay, we've got more great show. We've got the fashion hits and misses from last night's Billboard Music Awards. But up next, we've got the details on the royal wedding. So grab a scone and come on home.